One thing I loved about the mic'd up video that we did with you was your communication skills with the players. When I was a player, there's nothing more that I loved than having a ref that would talk to me. You know, even if I was like out of position, they'd be like, "Hey, look, man, you're too low. Get up high. What are you doing around me?" Like like little stuff like that. I love that, and I noticed that in you with the mic'd up video. You were great with that, with talking to the players, and you know, even the goalie. The goalie like iced the puck, and you're like, "What are you doing?" Like something like that. I don't know what exactly it was, but you were really good at that. Did that always come naturally to you, being able to talk to the players, or did it take you a bit to get comfortable and show your personality with these guys?
Definitely a confidence thing, and I would say at that level too, I've been in that working that league for 9 years, maybe.
U18 league,
so that's definitely, I'd say, my most comfortable league. And I know not as much now, but there's a group of kids, we kind of all came up together. Like, so when I was reffing, they'd be in Adam.
Yeah.
And then they were in Pee Wee, and they kind of worked our way up together. I was reffing, they were playing. But it definitely is like just the confidence thing. And I do find too, it just keeps you more in tune with the game. And I didn't realize how much I commented on plays.
Until you watched the
video? Until I watched that video.
Really? That's interesting.
I had no idea. Didn't know that I did that. And like, that wasn't me doing it for the video, like, or doing it for the microphone. Like, I forgot after 2 minutes that it was on there.
That's the best. I love when that happens.
And that was just me going out there, having fun, and doing what I enjoy doing. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great too that you get to see these guys from an Adam age go all the way up to major midget. It's like the respect is there already between the two.
Yeah.
So this guy's been reffing me forever.
Yeah. And it's pretty cool when you get to the point they know you on a first name basis and things like that too. It just makes communication easier too. And I find if someone's kind of going off, if you just say them, calling someone by name usually snaps them out of it, or at least draws your attention, or draws their attention away. And it does help in that sense for sure.
I always found a good ref whenever I played was able to control the demeanor of a coach or the game even. You know, if a game's getting out of hand, obviously the ref needs to be able to control it. And I always thought when I was younger, that's what a great ref was. You're going to let a play go here. You're going to get a little play go there. What were some of the things that you learned early in your career to be able to control a coach that's yelling at you, to be able to control a player that's yelling at you, other than giving them a penalty? Like, what were some tricks you had in the bag?
I honestly don't really give too many unsportsmanlike or anything like that.
Yeah.
Probably have done it maybe a handful of times, if that.
Yeah.
I think I'm lucky to have the patience. And one thing you learn too is that you can't let your emotions control you.
But how long did it take you to learn that lesson?
A while.
So was there ever a time where you snapped back and like, what are you?
There is times it does happen.
Yeah.
And it never helps. Never helps. You can't fight fire with fire.
Okay.
It just does not help. It does not work as much as you may want to at some points in times.
Yeah.
It's not going to get you anywhere in that moment or down the road. You can kind of definitely build relationships over time and just let them vent it out and get it over with. I'm not saying it's the fun part of it or not encouraging it at all, but it's part of what we unfortunately have to deal with. And I don't think it's a good thing. It's part of the game, but it's a part that you have to learn to manage and have to learn to work with it.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
You either have it or you don't, I think. You got to be a different breed to be able to do what you do, man. I think at least.
And there's even different kind of breeds among us. Like, there are some guys that are a little bit more chirpy and will give it back, and there's some guys that aren't. It's just kind of the way you're wired, I guess.
Yeah.